See, that's it. I don't get that.
I don't get it.
That's it.
They don't understand that, like, if I do a big ad that's funny, people are going to share it.
They're going to watch.
They're going to watch it, and they may buy the product.
They should be paying you more.
I agree. They did not agree.
And I go the length too.
Yeah. No,
well, fuck them.
Now
They're
you
never worthy.
Now you just do a quick one, a fun one. Hey, go and buy this cereal that makes your dick hard, or whatever they're selling, and you just move on. You know?
They prefer that for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I wanted to ask you, today it's been announced, I know you're relatively political or aware of the happenings, you have opinions. Biden,
yes,
$10,000 forgiveness on student loan for anyone making less than $125,000. It's happening.
He gives everyone 10?
$10,000 off the top if you make under 125.
Interesting. It's interesting because everyone will hate it.
Right. It doesn't go far enough.
It doesn't go far enough, and then the people will go, hey, we don't.
I think the libs will be happy. It's better than nothing, right? Like, I think everybody here seems like has student debt. It's such an insane epidemic. I mean, I had student debt that we paid off already.
There's a lot of student debt out there.
But a lot of people say that 10,000 is like not enough.
Yeah, some will say it's not enough. Some will argue that it's kind of a weird wealth redistribution from blue-collar workers to people that went to school, right?
Yeah, you know, I didn't consider that angle.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It's an interesting angle.
Yeah.
People go, well, there's a lot of people that are struggling. They don't have health care. They don't have this. They don't have that. They didn't go to school, and they are now subsidizing. I mean, yeah.
What's happening there?
I mean, that's what everyone should get. Give them a hot dog straw.
That shit
What do you
is
need
not
$10,000 for?
It's only been in here like 30 minutes. It's not aging well.
This is the scariest thing ever.
I don't know if you can see that.
This is the craziest thing I've ever seen.
This just ate. It's already ate.
Why is it huge?
Damn, what is this brand? So people never buy it.
Come on.
I forget, but I think it was called like Lighthouse.
Lighthouse veggie dogs.
Light up my
light
anus with
something, I
diarrhea.
Nothing wrong with veggie dogs. You put it in water.
Yeah, I had one in back. It was slamming.
I had an Impossible Burger on the Delta flight. It was phenomenal.
Delta?
Every now and then.
Oh, first class.
Yeah. No, it was really good, and I had never really.
Delta serving hamburgers?
Yeah.
Because whenever I've flown first class.
Yeah, a couple. I mean, who are you? What are you? I just let that go. I just let that sit. I'm like, yeah, I know. It's.
I don't want people to go. People go, oh, Ethan's bragging about his wealth. Or then sometimes people go, oh, he's trying to act like he's a normal guy.
Right.
So I don't want to be like, yeah, I'm just being honest.
Right.
But it's always like little finger foods and fun. I never get a fucking hamburger. That's what I want. That's what I want. We don't fly that much. Okay. Well, you're a serial traveler.
Yeah, so we fly a lot, and sometimes it's good, and then sometimes it's not. Like the Australian airline Qantas is really good in Australia. Like from Melbourne to Sydney, from Sydney to Adelaide, like they kill it.
You're traveling on an airplane a lot. You must spend a fortune on tickets. Yeah.
Fortune. But I put my producer in coach.
That's good.
Yeah.
Is that Ben?
I spend.
Yeah.
Ben goes in coach, and I sit in first, and as he goes back to coach, I look at him, make eye contact with him. As he goes back, I say, I want you to think about how hard you work. Let me tell you right now, he's been in coach, a guy, and Ben can even back me up here, a guy vomited, right next to you?
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Oh my
Yeah, a
God.
guy vomited next to him. What else happened once, Ben? A guy went crazy, or he started smoking in the bathroom?
So yeah, a month after the guy threw up on me, there was a guy that he went to the bathroom and was smoking a cigarette in there, and like the flight attendants were running to the back, and things got really crazy.
It's a prison colony.
It's rough back in there.
Rough back
It's
there.
bad.
He sits there, and I know he could get hurt, and I know that he makes
It's Skid Row.
Yeah,
kind of
it's
back there.
rough. It is rough, and so that's how we save a little bit of money.
Yeah. It's a big. He puked on you. You got vomit on you.
Yeah.
Is that what happened?
Yeah. He blacked out when we took off, and he came
drunk.
Yeah, no, he was not drunk. He just blacked out. He said he went to the doctor and got his head scanned, and he had some weird thing, and he told him not to get on a plane.
You had a brain trauma puke on you. That seems
This
weird.
guy had this crazy thing, and he had the nerve. He walks into first class with the vomit.
Oh,
on.
Ben, have some class.
Is he out of his mind?
You are
and he
so
starts telling me
tasteless.
about this guy having a brain aneurysm. I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm watching Crazy Rich Asians and having a torch.
Ben, shame on you, man. Come on, bro.
it's-
You know better than
Yeah, it's just disgusting behavior.
We need a barricade. We need a wall. Like, clearly, the curtain is not enough.
Curtain's not enough.
Yeah, Ben, come on. Did you apologize at least?
Tim was actually very upset. I did apologize.
I was actually very upset with him. No, I'm not
Yeah.
kidding. I was kind of upset with him because he walks in the first class like covered in vomit and starts talking to me, and everyone else in first class is like, "Oh, thanks for bringing your drug addict friend up." No one knows he was vomited on. Number one, if you have vomit on you, no one knows you're not the aggressor.
Right.
No one knows you are not the problem.
Right.
So when you come in and you vomit all over you, you look like the problem.
Yeah, Ben, why wasn't your first trip to the bathroom to clean the vomit?
Correct.
They're always packed back in Economy. I know you guys
Oh
are
my
familiar
God.
with it, but there's people literally smoking cigarettes
Yeah, that's
on me and doing crazy things back there.
Yeah.
So I had.
So,
I
so
went
how
to
long did
FERC.
you have the puke on you before you got?
About 3.5 more hours?
Oh,
Yeah.
And I texted him. I said, "Is this going to bother me in the Uber? Should we take separate cars?" In terms of the smell, I literally said, "Will this bother me?" Because I'm very sensory olfactory.
yeah.
But I let him stay in the car. It was fun.
Oh, how nice of you.
Was it a lot of puke or a little puke?
It was quite a bit, and it got in my backpack too.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah, he did. It was about 6 or 7. It kept coming up, and he wasn't really
Did he
aware of
die?
himself, so it just kept.
No, I mean, I think he was fine.
Well, if he has some brain injury and he's puking, I mean,
Ben,
it's
how
not
do you
good.
know he had a brain injury?
I talked to him about it because he was very upset with himself.
Well, he should be. And I don't think the response is for you to be a therapist for him.
He told me his doctor told him not to get on a plane because he has some weird nerve thing.
And yet he did.
And he did, and then he blacked out, and then came to and just started vomiting violently.
Well, where was he going? Austin?
I think we were going to Austin. I'm pretty sure.
I know, that's exactly right.
That's the type of people you
Yeah,
find
because
there.
he was like,
Probably
hell
went-
with the doctor.
He probably went straight to a barbecue place. To refill. Yeah, you know,
That's the ribs.
you know, that's an interesting tale. Did you get any type of compensation from the
No.
area for that, Ben?
No, and also I did not get to change seats because it was a full flight. So I still
Oh
had to,
my
and they had
God!
and they had nothing to wipe the seat down with. So it was just
Holy shit!
No, he has very bad flying luck. He'll always text me like something's going on back there.
Maybe
There's
have
no
him
problem.
fly on a different plane for in the future.
Yeah, like every time like he texts me, he goes, "There's a guy smoking cigarettes in the bathroom. The flight attendants are screaming at him. He's gonna have to pay a $3,000 fine. He's asleep. I'm scared." Ben's like, "I think he's gonna get up and start trying to fight
Yeah,
people."
you just mute your phone.
And it bothers me because JetBlue Mint now is doing really beautiful things with pasta and with Italian food, and I'm eating tagliatelle or something he doesn't even know what it is, and I'm being bothered by like tales from the crypt of what's going on in the back.
Right. Yeah, Ben, come on, bro. Have some class. It's just unacceptable.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. How are you feeling, Olivia? She has a vomit phobia.
I'm feeling like I probably would have killed that man
Oh my God.
while he was
What
puking
happened?
on me.
I agree with you. I have not thrown up in like literally almost a decade.
I think that
It's like
as
unnecessary.
aware as you are, or as he was, you can see that I'm here. Go there.
Well, he
Puke
was
over there.
unconscious, right, Ben? He didn't choose to puke on you, did he?
no. But when he came to, he was conscious, but he couldn't control himself anymore.
Oh,
He only blacked out for the change in
In
altitude.
fairness to the man, he was dying, but that doesn't excuse
Exactly.
his behavior. It doesn't, to me, it does not excuse his behavior.
well, he wasn't supposed to be on the plane, according to his doctor.
That's right, but he's like, the hell with him.
Two things can be true at once.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. I mean, that's why they have the emergency exit, right, for throwing people like that out.
Out. Get out.
That's why I thought it was there.
Yeah.
I have an emergency. Throw them out. Yeah. Okay. Wow. So anyway, Biden for giving a lot of money, huh?
10 grand to everybody.
Here, let's watch this. Sirius talking about it. I haven't seen this video yet. Got no volume? Hey, folks.
from me.
I just wanted you to hear it from me.
Two angles.
Oh, he's got a multi-angle?
Well, you can't get through a whole video like this without
Also,
stuttering.
They had cuts.
so
They had cuts.
there are
Don't most
lots of
people
cuts.
have like $190,000 worth of student debt?
That's
Yes. Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Well, I think that's on the high, but like 50,000 is probably
Yeah.
medium.
It's good to give him 10.
It's better than nothing.
It's
Better
better
than
than
I
you
mean,
get a little 10.
AB, you have a student debt. Cameron has student debt. What? I mean, you guys are happy about it. I mean, right?
Yeah, it takes about a sixth of it away. So
I'll take
I'm
it.
good.
I really don't get it though, because like ultimately,
I hope that when he gives them the 10 grand, that Sally Mae increases the interest rate on the rest to make up for it.
Yeah.
Because that could
No
happen.
freemium.
That like could happen.
Right.
I don't think so, because
Maybe
the interest
not.
rates are set by the government.
I know, but they might raise. They might go, listen, we gave you that 10, but now we got to
Sticky on the back end.
find
We gotta
money
make-
on the back end.
Make it a wash.
Make some points on the
Oh,
back.
that's fun. Yeah,
I would
but
normally agree, but because I could absolutely see them doing that. But I believe I read that actually is part of this plan. Is they're locking the interest rate.
Good.
oh, that's
Okay,
nice.
okay.
By the way, people are saying in chat 90 to 180 is normal. I mean, that's insane.
Yeah, it's a lot.
There's nothing, you know.
Oh my God! Look at this comment. I owe 190K, and 90K is just from interest.
That's
Well,
This
is what I mean.
country
And by the
is
way,
insane.
it's one of the only debt
bad.
you cannot get out of in bankruptcy
It's
court.
like so fucking
How-
not they even have
No
that.
matter how bad your life is, right? You could be dying. They
How
will not
can they
forgive
do that for students? What?
But and then like students are the people least qualified to take on an enormous amount of debt. It's like you just finished high school, don't even have a fucking credit card. Here's $200,000.
Crazy.
And by the way,
Yeah.
when I got loans, they were like insane high interest too, like
Criminal.
9%.
Yeah,
I mean that's
criminal.
borderline.
Yeah.
That is criminal.
Like-
Big criminal situation. Absolutely.
So I'm personally in favor of getting rid of all the debt because I do think it's absolutely crushing a whole generation of people. But the whole forgiving debt thing doesn't make a lot of sense when you're not addressing the fucking
The
issue
problem.
of people going in debt because you're just gonna accrue more debt. Doesn't make sense.
yeah, I think the cost of college is so high, so ridiculous
It doesn't make sense.
that needs to be addressed.
I mean, when my dad was young, he paid through UCLA,
Right.
like on a part-time job. There's no
Yeah,
debt.
they were, listen.
So-
People were able to like support themselves going to school forever. It's
Yeah,
only
yeah,
up
yeah.
in the last 15 years that it's become so insane that it's like
Yeah.
unimaginable.
I mean, I went to college in Israel, and I was able to work and save for myself
Right.
to go to college.
Right.
It's like
Yeah.
it was
I went to a
maybe-
community college and I found that I got everything I needed there.
You know, I'll tell you something.
Right.
2,500 a semester.
I went to UCSC. I failed out for a year.
Yeah.
I went to the community college there for a year.
Yeah.
And then I could go
Yeah.
back. That was the deal we made.
Yeah.
But I went there for a year. Education I got from the community
It's
college
better. No, it
was better.
Literally,
I had classes
yeah.
with like 10 people.
No, in many cases it is better.
I was bonding with the
Yeah.
teachers. You know, in Santa Cruz, it's like here you're in a fucking auditorium with 500 people.
Right. I think not everyone should be going
Shouldn't
to
I get a
college.
deal?
Yeah, a lot of people shouldn't be going to college because
Don't I get a Groupon for 500 people?
it's insane. You should do it. I mean, it's like going to a concert.
Avery has 240,000. What the
What?
fuck, dude?
What are these?
my
people?
God.
Wait, Avery, what
Yeah,
did you
Avery,
get that?
tell
for?
us about that.
He's our mod. He ain't paying that back with his salary.
He has another job.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah.
Still.
Film school? What the fuck?
No, that's crazy.
What?
Well, Avery, a little bit of that's on you.
240,000?
Doctor or some shit. There's some promise.
Avery, did no one grab you and say, "Let's sit down"?
Wow.
Yeah.
But at the same time, people go, college isn't for everyone. I think everyone should have access to
Everyone should be able to go.
get to higher
Everyone
education.
should be able to go.
And for a lot of middle class or even lower economic
Yeah.
people, the dream, part of the American
Of
dream,
course.
is our kids go to college.
Absolutely.
It's like
Absolutely.
ingrained in our society.
I
and,
just think that now,
it's like
what they do in Germany is they do have like a system where like certain people will go to college, certain people won't. I do think that we've glamorized the idea of certain professions, and those don't always pay a lot of money. So this idea that everybody wants to be everyone wants to be in the opinion business, or everybody wants to be like everyone's job needs to excite them or make them really, really happy. And we go, a lot of people had great lives where their job was just their job. They made a good living, and then their family, their community, their hobbies made them happy. I don't think we should search for fulfillment in every single. And I think that's kind of by pushing that, people take massively expensive loan programs to live their dreams, and then the reality is not everybody arrives at those dreams, right? So I think part of it is like getting realistic.
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think Go ahead, Eli.
I don't know, because I feel like I worked at those jobs that don't fulfill you,
Yes.
and I felt like I'm wasting my life away.
I know, but you are talented and intelligent. Many people are not, and they are going to have to waste their lives. And that's unfortunate.
I think there's nothing wrong with accepting, like, I'm just, like,
The happiest,
99.9% of everyone else.
the
is
happiest
gonna have
people
to
I
do
know
it, yeah.
are gym teachers in Long Island who went to the Capitol riot. They are they are the happiest people because they save up for that one trip a year. Okay, they have that one trip a year to DC, and they throw volleyballs at kids' heads or whatever. It's a great job.
Yeah, it is, and but yeah, I don't know. I mean, it's a good thing, I guess. I'm happy about it. But let's watch Sloppy Joe here. That was my name, and it never took off. Sloppy Joe,
Sloppy
like
Joe.
the family.
Yeah,
it worked.
and
so
it never happened.
No.
What do they call him? What's his name again?
Sleepy Joe, which is not better.
Yeah.
Or Joe Brandon.
Oh, let's go, Brandon!
Joe Brandon is the craziest guy.
Have you seen the Dark Brandon meme?
No.
So the libs have reclaimed Brandon to themselves.
Oh, interesting.
And he's Dark Brandon. Pull some of those up.
It's a mature country.
I love the Dark Brandon meme. We are taking it back. Yeah, let me see some Dark Brandon.
You want the edit that are?
Oh yeah.
That's
Show 'em
kind of
that.
the best example.
But people, I mean, the whole Brandon phenomenon is really something, isn't it?
Yeah. It's odd that people love those catchphrases, and that will substitute so much else. They'll just go this. It makes them feel good. So to me, if it makes you feel good, God bless. But it's crazy to me. If yelling anything will make you feel good.
But here's the Dark Brandon saga from the libs, and I think this is great. I love what they're doing. They're reclaiming it. Oh shit! Look at this thread. Malarkey will not go unchecked, Jack. Look at that. That's just, and look at this. I mean, our Lord and Savior, this is Dark Brandon.
It looks like, is that Vigo the Carpathian from?
It sure looks like it. Don't stare at him in the eyes.
Right.
Wait, where's the edit? Look at this. You've misunderstood. You're in here with me, Corn Pop. Dark Brandon Z. Yeah, I love it. So, set up. Dark Brandon! Excuse me. Yeah, so let's watch this right now.
Hey folks, I wanted to hear a break from me. We put out a plan to bring...
Yeah, so every time there's a cut, he's resting.
I like when he goes, I want you to hear it from me. That's my favorite one. I like you to hear it from me.
Jack.
Bring relief to millions of working and middle-class people with student loans. And here's what you should know. We're going to forgive $10,000 of federal student loan debt, keeping my campaign promise. For the people who need the help the most, the folks who went to school on Pell Grants, we're going to forgive a total of $20,000. We're going to target this relief. Help is going to go to people making less than $125,000 a year. Next, we're going to give anyone with undergraduate loans a chance to sign up and cap your loan payments at 5% of your monthly income.
That's great.
But if you're making over $125 and you live in a place like New York or LA,
it's not great.
It's not that
right?
great.
And
yeah.
you're not rich,
no,
right?
That cap is so arbitrary.
It's a weird, arbitrary cap.
I mean, even like this Avery situation, I don't know what he's making, but he went to film school, so he's probably pretty capable of making a pretty decent income.
Yeah.
Right.
Like it could make 125, but covering 240 in debt.
It's
that will take forever.
Just help people if you're gonna help them.
I mean, you could raise it maybe to 250, but then the people will be like, "Oh, what the fuck?" People have no conception of how much it actually costs, and to live in big cities who don't.
Right.
You hear 125, you're like, "Bro, you're set for life."
Yeah, it's
You're
right.
not.
the
You're like
case.
middle class.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, Brandon.
I like how they what is this? People that are finding out.
Yeah, they're having a beautiful moment.
They're like, she's showing him like, hey, we only owe $218,000. I've got some good news.
Although to be honest, he doesn't look that relieved.
You know that soul-crushing debt? It's gone by 10%.
Yeah, it's gone.
Yeah, right.
By 10,000.
We only owe $158,000.
But this is actually a good thing here. I think this is where they'll really help people. Cap your loan at 5% of your monthly income. So if you're a guy like Avery or anyone who's kind of just working 5%, cap it.
How long?
And then fuck them, you know?
How long is it?
Until he's out of office.
Like when they say,
It sounds like he made it sound like it's indefinite. But yeah.
5% of your monthly income. Right.
Hey, Trump, he'll make it -10.
Yeah. Ron DeSantis can come in and be like, listen.
Yeah.
Gays pay more.
Yeah. If you say it. It's a weird thing, student loans, because there are a lot of people that didn't go to college and go, why am I subsidizing this?
Yeah.
And they go, I didn't go to college.
I get that.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
ideally, we should be subsidizing it anyway.
Well, sure.